Bye.
This is Trailblazer Postgame, presented by Johnson Pediatrics.
And welcome back inside the Red Hawk Center on the campus of Seattle University. It's a final now. Utah Tech coming up short 70-53 against the Seattle Red Hawks. Utah Tech led by as many as 7 in the first half, but then they went cold in the second half, over 6 minutes without a point, and they just couldn't recover, and they lose by 17. Let's see, leading the way for our stats, this is the Johnson Pediatric post-game show on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Tanner Christensen led the way with 16 points on 6 of 14 shooting, 0 for 4 from three-point land, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. He had 2 rebounds and an assist. Next up was Beon Riley with 12, 4 of 8, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He had an assist and 3 rebounds. Jalen Searle, 7 points on 3 of 7 shooting, 2 assists and 5 rebounds. That's pretty much it. Trailblazers did what they set out to do. The leading scorer for the Seattle Red Hawks, Cameron Tyson, 20 points a game, the leading three-point shooter in the conference. He's the top 20 three-point shooter in the country. They held him in check. 0 for 4 from beyond the arc, only 1 of 8 shooting. He had only 4 points, 16 shy of his season average, but they forgot about John Christophilus, the Creighton transfer, 5th game back from a fractured wrist. He had 32 points, 13 of 22 from the floor, 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. He had only hit 4 three-pointers the entire season in the 4 games previous. Tonight he had 6, and that was the downfall for the Trailblazers. Just did not get a hand in his face early, and then he got the groove, and they couldn't stop him. Chatfield, Brandon Chatfield, he had 9 points and 12 rebounds, 4 of those offensive rebounds. Trailblazers were out-rebounded 47-29. That's one thing Coach was pleased about. Saturday, they out-rebounded FIU by 24, but tonight they just couldn't get it done. So Utah Tech had another long stretch without a point in the second half, and it cost them dearly. 70-53 is your final. We regroup now, and they head back to St. George Burns Arena against the top team in the conference, Grand Canyon. They've only lost once. They've had some great wins this year. It'll be a tough challenge to regroup and get back on track.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game, so why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealestate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealestate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
And welcome back inside Red Hawk Center on the campus of Seattle University. Utah Tech coming up short to the Red Hawks 70-53. And the Trailblazers now drop to 2-1 in the WAC conference standings and 6-8 overall. Next up, Saturday night in Burns Arena against the top team in the conference. Only one loss on the entire year, Grand Canyon Lopes. They come into Burns Arena in St. George, 7 o'clock tip on Saturday night. All right. Utah Tech turned it over, and Seattle got 19 points off of turnovers. In the paint, Utah Tech did very well. They had 32 points in the paint compared to 18. Second chance points, though, 13-3 in favor of Seattle. The bench, after 32 points Saturday against FIU, they came back with only 11 tonight. Trailblazers did a good job on the guy they wanted, the leading scorer, Cam Tyson. He did not hit a shot, 0 for 3 from three-point land, only 4 points. But, boy, the guy that did the trick for the Red Hawks against the Trailblazers, John Christophilus, 32 points, 6 of 11 from 3, 13 for 23 shooting. So 70-53 is your final. Utah Tech, shooting-wise, for the game, they shot 37%. At halftime, they were right around 48%, but they dropped in that second half. Second half, they only shot 29%. Three-pointers, not good tonight for the Trailblazers. 4 of 19. Free throws, not good either, 50%. 9 of 18. You know, you can go down through the stats. The stats don't lie. And they didn't tonight. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with Coach John Judkins after this.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
All right, welcome back inside the Red Hawk Center. 70-53, the final. Utah Tech coming up on the short end against the Seattle Red Hawks. They're now 2-1 in conference play. Back here with the head coach, John Judkins. And, John, your initial thoughts about what went on. It was pretty good for 3/4 of the game.
Yeah, that happens. We've been doing that a lot. But, you go back and you look at that, and I can't wait to go back and watch film and see what it was. But my feeling right now, just thinking about it, is the ball was sticking. We weren't moving the ball. We were trying to do too much on our own. And it's tough to say that because you got guys that want to win so bad. They want to do it. They want to win. They want to do their thing. But you can't beat a team by yourself. You got to have those 5 guys together. I thought we did that the first half. Defensively, I thought we were really good. We did a great job on Tyson. That was a game plan on him. We held him way under his average, but then number 11 goes off on us. Yeah, and he, this is his 5th game back. He had got a wrist surgery, and I told the guys, hey, when guys come back, they'll either be really off or they're going to be really on. And tonight he was cooking. We made some adjustments at half, and I thought we did a pretty good job on him. He hit some tough shots. That didn't lose a game for us. It's just our offense, our rebounding killed us. They out-rebounded us by 18. Which, we play good defense, and then they get another offensive board, throw it out. We got to do it again. And when you got a team that's that guard-oriented, can really shoot it, it's hard to play defense a minute and a half of possession. And that's something we have to do better. But, we'll watch film and see it. But to me, it was the ball sticking. Our defensive rebounding wasn't very good. And then we got to make foul shots. I mean, we're 50% from the foul line. You can't win on the road, especially when you're trying to come back. When you get fouled, you got to make them pay for that. And we'd go 0 for 2 at the line or 1 for 2, and you just can't do that on the road.
And once again, you went through a long stretch without putting it in the hole. That's something that has been troublesome for you guys a few times, and tonight it reared its ugly head again.
Yeah, that's where that ball's sticking. They're not moving, so everybody stands and watches the guy with the ball. And when you do that, then they're not running our offense. You're not getting screens. You're not, playing together. And that's something we'll show them on film and get it. These guys good. These guys they picked third for a reason, and, to beat them up here, tough place to play. But I'll tell you, the first half, I thought we had 1 4-minute stretch that was kind of bad, but we still came back. But that second half, we just, we just missed a lot of things, and we got to be tougher. We had some go to baskets. They made some nice blocks, but we gotta go throw that down. But hey, I'm proud of them. We'll bounce back.
After a record-setting performance from beyond the arc, Noah Gonzalez on Saturday with 7 threes, man, they were all over him, and they did a good job in not giving him any kind of space.
Well, I mean, we knew they were going to do that.
Yeah,
that's
everybody's
what
going to do that.
Yeah, everybody's going to do that. Noah's got to understand that. We got to set screens up better. We got to do a better job screening for him. And then once he hits his first one, he'll go. He had a couple pretty good looks. He missed them. Yeah. That's the same with Tyson. Tyson had a couple of good looks, and he missed them because we did a good job early on him. So that's a game plan. But we got to have a guy step up like number 11 did. And it wasn't like he went one-on-one. It was just like they were moving the ball. We did a good job on Tyson. If somebody else was open, I guarantee you watching film, we have other guys open. Just didn't see him. Just didn't get him the ball. Something we gotta work on. We gotta play together as a team more, and we'll get it. We're still figuring it out. I played a lot of guys tonight.
Yeah, you did.
I was trying to keep that energy. I thought it was good, but we gotta keep that going.
Okay, so we got to go home tomorrow and get ready for the number 1 team in the conference, Grand Canyon. They got the win at Cedar City. They just have to drive 50 miles on a bus ride, but. So it's going to be a quick turnaround. You've got to travel to get back home and play. But, you're 2-1 in conference. You get the upset win over them, then you're tied for first again. So everything's all great.
You got to win at home. You got to win at home. And again, tonight I thought we gave it a chance. It's just couldn't make a shot. Yeah. Just our offense wasn't very good tonight. And that's something we got to do better. But, hey, it doesn't get any easier. Like you said, going to play a number 1 team in our conference. But, man, I hope the Burns is packed. Our guys are excited for that. Yeah. We'll get home. We'll get ready. We'll prepare them. We just got everybody there getting the great crowd tonight for these guys. I thought that was big for them. So it'll be a fun game on Saturday.
All right, let's pack the Burns. 2-1 Utah Tech against 3-0 Grand Canyon, the top team in the conference. Let's pack the Burns and get the win and get back into first place. All right, that game is 7 o'clock tip Utah time. In Burns Arena in St. George Saturday night, 6:45 pregame right here on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network. So that will do it for us here in Seattle, Washington. A big thanks to Paul Ratliff back in the studio and to Matt Brooks, Sports Information Director of Utah Tech, and for Coach Juddy. Once again, the final score, it's Seattle 70 and Utah Tech 53. For Coach Judkins, I'm Rod Zundel saying so long until Saturday night, Burns Arena. Good night, everybody.